Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing on this fine evening? How's everything going in regards to your days? How's your afternoon? How has everything been? Well, obviously, this is a little bit different for me. We're obviously taking a look at a Premier League fixture in the form of the Manchester Derby. It's going to be really interesting to keep across. Obviously, there's so much going on in the Premier League in regards to both Manchester City and Manchester United, both determined to get points on the board. Obviously, FST, unfortunately, the game will not be shown on stream. Unfortunately, that would result in a ban. Unfortunately, so I'm not going to risk that. Unfortunately, but if you do want to stay across the stream, you're more than welcome to. We're going to be talking through the game. We're going to be discussing the team news and everything like that over the course of the next few moments. And obviously as we head towards kickoff, which is in about 29 minutes time. So it is going to be interesting to see how it obviously does go. We're going to get to those of you in the chat in just a moment. So obviously, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. But let's get into talking all about the Manchester Derby then. It's going to be an interesting one. It doesn't have to all be about Manchester United and City today. If you want to drop in any questions in regards to Derby or anything like that, I'm obviously more than happy to go through that. So obviously you can let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. So let's just get to a few of those comments then. Welcome in, Beza. Hope you are okay. Agent hates Man United. Come on, Man City, he says. Welcome in, Derby Edits. I am all good, mate. How are you? Yes, it is just a watch along, so the game will not be on stream. Hurlers, who are you supporting today, United or City? I'm supporting football at this point. We just want a good game of football, and knowing Manchester City and Manchester United, this should be a very, very good game. But obviously, we will have to wait and see how it develops. Obviously, over here on TikTok, we've got Harley in the chat saying opinions on the game yesterday. It was a very good game for me. I think Derby County could have been a little bit better, and I think that will come with time, and it will come with everybody being fit and available consistently. But I think it was good to get the result, obviously exactly what Derby County needed. Welcome in, James. Hope you're okay. Do you think Adjaman will start with Morris next week against Preston North End? I do think it's a possibility. It's interesting you mentioned that because I've just recorded my pre-match preview, which will be out Thursday morning. So that is something that is discussed, how the team may change over the course of the next few months and things like that, because there's a lot of things that can change. Now, just let me post this TikTok so everybody knows that I am live. Manchester United, Manchester City. Manchester City. There we go. Let's post that. I don't like any, but I would like a City win. Decent. Love that. Diaz was awful yesterday. Yeah, he was. You've got to acknowledge he was quite clearly jet lagged yesterday. He struggled massively in the game yesterday. What was your opinions on Aji Manglos? I thought he was fairly decent, to be fair. Obviously, you're always going to look at it and there's always going to be things that can be done better, but with it being his first appearance for Derby, I think it's incredible the performance he was able to put in, obviously getting that assist as well, which was huge for Derby as they picked up their first victory of the season. Salah just saved my game week in FPL. Yeah, late penalty, just how you want it, We obviously had to deal with that up against Ipswich a couple of weeks ago. My prediction, 4-3. City, Man City form not there, good, but I think City will win in 92 minutes. Yeah, I think City will win personally. It is just one of those games where you just do anticipate City will be able to sort of hold the edge over Man United. Obviously, rumoured Amorim has not exactly set the world alight as Manchester United boss, has he? So it's going to be interesting to see how this does go. Obviously, doing watch-alongs of the Premier League could be a new thing to the channel if it goes well. We'll obviously have to wait and see. You're getting rid of him, are you, AR? That'll be who you're replacing him with. Manchester Derby watch along. Boom. Let me... Manchester United, Manchester City. Schedule that for in a few minutes time, and then we are all hunky-dory and ready to go. Let's just click the related video and then we go from there. Why are you doing this? It's not Derby. Why not? Why not, mate? Just something to talk about, innit? Obviously, we're all football fans here. I'm not sure yet, but could save money for other players on the pitch. Obviously, like, you're more than welcome to chuck questions in the comments about anything. It doesn't have to be purely Derby. It doesn't have to be purely United, City related. It could be about anything. Obviously, over the course of the next few months, I am sort of stretching into the gaming space. We're going to be bringing FC 26 over the course of the next week and stuff like that. What time is kickoff? Kickoff is at 4:30. Kickoff's at 4:30. There are only 3 teams I want Man City to be: United, Leeds and Forest. Fair enough, fair enough. Howdy Lewis, just popped before I watched the match. Hope you're doing all right, Paul. Hope you are okay. Mark obviously sees himself as a United fan. Is sound working today? That is going to be interesting to see if... yeah, the TV sound is working just how we want it. RIP, Hitman, remember guys, it's a bad day, not a bad life. Keep talking. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Who would you want to win this game, Lewis? To be honest with you, I'm not quite sure who I want to win the game. I'm not going to lie. I think so long as it's a good game of football, I think we can all be happy. Red in my veins, says Mark. We're welcoming Mark. Hope you're doing a-okay this evening as we head towards the game. Obviously, it's not been going great for United as such since Ruben Amorim took charge. Hopefully, this could be a real turn of events for you. Obviously, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Want Man United shock relegation me? Do you know something? If any team is going to have some like shock season where they go down, I do feel like United could definitely be that team at some point. I'm not saying they will this year, but at some point I think that's definitely 100% a possibility that could face Manchester United. Man City to win 2-1, definitely a possibility. Man City obviously a very, very good side. Very good side. So it will be interesting to see how that does go for Manchester United and Manchester City. Obviously, there's loads to talk about in that sort of regard. There's always stuff to talk about when it comes to City and United. Obviously, City have had that charge which came out recently, which is always interesting. I always find it funny when a team gets those charges, because whenever it's the big teams, they just don't seem to ever get proper punishment, if I'm completely honest, and it is a little bit disappointing as a Derby fan who obviously suffered that situation in regards to 21 deducted points and then obviously relegated down to League One. Maybe one day a Premier League team or something may suffer the same fate, but as of right now, it is going to be sort of very short and sweet about who may potentially get those sort of punishments. Obviously, you've got the 115 charges as well, which is sort of, that needs to be dealt with sooner rather than later, because it's obviously something that is playing on the mind of English football. Paul says definitely Forest to be relegated. Do you know something, with their new manager in Ange Postecoglou, I think anything is possible. Obviously, Nottingham Forest, Derby County's arch rivals. If you don't know, I am a Derby County fan. And I think, to be fair, there is a possibility Forest could get relegated this season with the extra pressure of European football and bringing in a manager who's got such a different style of play to that of their former manager. Derby Edits, I used to like Ange Postecoglou. Yeah, I think I feel bad for Ange because I used to like him. Now I don't, because he's a manager of the Scummers. Thoughts on the win yesterday? It was a great win for Derby yesterday. Unbelievable win. Exactly what we needed. Performance wasn't quite there, but getting that goal right at the end, it's exactly what you need. Welcome in, DCFC General. Hope you're okay. Liverpool are so jammy. Yeah, It's typical Liverpool, isn't it? Typical, so premature on the Nuno sacking, hate Forest, but had a soft spot for Nuno. Now, obviously, as a Derby fan, I'm not the biggest fan of Nottingham Forest, but I think it was quite clearly the wrong move to get rid of Nuno. I understand that they had a falling out behind the scenes, but ultimately, like, why would you sack a manager that's just got you the best finish in the last 40 odd years? For a manager who you're not sure if it's even going to work. It's purely a guessing game for Marinakis at Forest. And to be fair, I think many people would be happy if it went wrong. Is Brewster all right? He has a groin strain. Will probably be out for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Their 3-0 loss yesterday was music to my ears. Up the Gunners, absolutely. It was a great result for Arsenal. Brilliant performance by Arsenal as well. And obviously, it's obviously special as a Derby County fan to watch Forest lose, especially when they lose in that fashion. Can you give me an idea for my next Derby edit? You should be do an edit on Bobby Clark. Do an edit on Bobby Clark. That's what I'd do. Good news, easing back in. We don't need more injuries. Yeah, 100%, Dan. 100%. There's no point rushing Brewster back. At the end of the day, what have we got? 4 games until the next international break. So get him through, get him fit, and then go from there. A bit like we've done with Adjumang, a bit like we've done with Salverson, obviously Langas as well. But for me, I'd rather just make sure they're all fit at the end of the day. You don't want players to be 50-50 on fitness levels and things like that, do you? So we will wait and see sort of how that progresses over the course of the next few weeks. 3 weeks ain't that bad. Yeah, it isn't too bad at all for Ryan Brewster, but he'll be back soon enough. I'll do my best. Good luck, Derby edits. Make sure you tag me when you post it. Same with Corey, keep him out the team until after the international break. Yeah, if he's not ready to go, there's absolutely no point in forcing him in the team at the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, we've got enough bodies now. It's not like last year where we sort of had a base 11 and everybody else was quite poor. This season it's a lot different. Now, should we discuss the two teams then? Because I do have them somewhere on here. They should be on your screen anyway. So if we just get them up right now. This is Manchester City's team. So if we look at Manchester City, you've got Donnarumma in goal, a back four of O'Reilly, Guardiola, Diaz and Kunashov, a midfield three of Silva, Rodri and Reinders, and a front three of Foden, Haaland and Doku. Where do you watch the game? I'll be watching it live on Sky, Leon. That's where I'll be watching it, live on Sky. And then if you look at the Manchester United team, it is a 3-4-3, similar to that of what Derby County play, with Binder in goal, a back three of Shaw, De Ligt, Yoro, a midfield four of Dorgu, Ugarte, Fernandez and Majraoui, and a front three of Mbermo, Amad Diallo and Sesko. It is going to be interesting to see how this one does get going. Obviously, those of you in the chat, if you don't know already, I'm live also over on YouTube as well as over on twitch.tv. So if you haven't done so already, hit the like button, hit the follow button, head on over to those platforms, hit like, follow and subscribe. It always massively helps the channel. Appreciate the follow, Robert. Hope you're okay, mate. Hope you're getting on okay. If you ask nicely, Lewis may... let you do an edit on his Chinese nights. Love a bit of Chinese. Everyone loves the Chinese. Oh. Welcome in, Matt. Hope you're okay. I'm assuming that is a bit of a fake account in regards to that of the former or current politician. Who knows if he's a politician or not. But obviously we're heading closer to the game right now. Obviously you can let me know your thoughts on the team sheets down in the comments if you want to. Lewis, do you know when Beck and Langas are back? They're both back in training right now. They will be available probably within the next week or so. If I'm honest with you, it could be a little bit longer. it's just about making sure they're fit and ready to go. You don't want to rush them back in and sort of have those issues. How do you think Adjumang played yesterday? I thought he was brilliant, to be honest with you. When he came on, he was a real handful, caused a lot of problems for the defenders, obviously the likes of Nat Phillips and things like that, which is obviously what you want from a striker. You want them to cause problems, and I think that is exactly what he did. And I don't think you can complain too much about that as Derby County fans, if I'm completely honest. I think he's been brilliant, and as Dan says, love him already, absolutely. There's no reason why you shouldn't, because he's a very, very good player, and I think we can see that already. It's just about making sure that we acknowledge that moving forwards as well, and give him that opportunity to sort of slowly bed in, if that makes sense. After recent performances, do you think we get Sanderson permanently? I do think Sanderson will be signed permanently. I think it'll be a move that happens in January, in which we pay £500,000 for him. When is CBT back? So in terms of Blackett-Taylor, he's supposed to be in and around it about now. He had the same injury as Charles Abuka, and Abuka played for the under-18s yesterday or the day before. So I'd imagine Blackett-Taylor is there or thereabouts in terms of returning to the squad and things like that. Matt Clark was class yesterday. Yeah, I thought Matt Clark was brilliant yesterday. I think the whole back five really was very good. What's your prediction for Preston lineup? Same as yesterday, maybe Patrick in for Diaz. I think it'll probably be the same 11, but I think because I think Diaz, you've got to sort of be careful on how you judge him, because obviously during that game he is obviously playing off the back of jet lag. Only got back from Chile, I think it was Thursday morning, so it wouldn't surprise me if we just go with the same lineup. But we'll obviously have to wait and see sort of how that goes. For Brereton Diaz, obviously there is a possibility that they could give Adjumang or Vyman a start. Obviously Vyman scoring yesterday opens the door for that to potentially happen. If I'm completely honest, it's going to be interesting to see sort of how it shakes up in regards to the forward line. I think everything else is pretty set for now, but I think the forward line is the big question mark at the moment. Obviously, those of you who are joining for the United game, City game, that kicks off in about 13 minutes' time. I think the same lineup, but just bring Adjumang on earlier. Definitely could be something along those lines. I think Adjumang is obviously a top talent, and we've got to get him in the game. That's the only way he's going to be impactful, is getting him in the game. But we will wait and see sort of how that goes. Daily Dose popped up in another chat room last night. Got banned for abusive messages towards me. Yeah, we'll see if he pops in again today. He got a 24-hour ban, so we'll see what happens. We will, Paul. Want to see Selverson versus Preston. Think he's a very good player. Yeah, Selverson is quality. Selverson has some real ability as a striker. The big question is, where does he fit now with having with having Carlton Morris, Adjumang. You've then got the likes of Brewster, who will be back. You've got that whole sort of cohort of forwards, and I don't know sort of where he fits, but if we end up going to like a 3-5-2 or something, he certainly fits in there. But it will be interesting to see sort of how it develops for Selverson and Morris and Adjumang and things like that. It's going to be a very, very interesting call as we sort of look forward to like the busy sort of November, December period, if I'm honest. Do you think Ibu might get dropped? I do think he will over the course of the next couple of months. But I think it's sort of that position where you take the you chuck Travis in straight away, you take the captaincy off him, and then you sort of open that door to be able to move him out of the squad, if that makes sense. So we will sort of have to wait and see. Reckon Selverson only gets a sniff if Morris has an awful game. Yeah, probably. It's going to be one of those. Score predictions. I'm saying 3-1 Man City. Appreciate the Rose Ewan welcoming me. Welcome in. Player of the match, I'm going to go... I think Haaland scores a hat-trick, to be fair. So let's say Erling Haaland. I love Ibu, but his passing is absolutely dreadful. Yes, yeah. I think in regards to Ibu, I've got a video coming out tomorrow discussing the whole captaincy situation where Lewis Travis has replaced Ibu Adams as captain and what I think that means for Derby County, for Ibu, for Travis over the course of the next few months. And I do think there's a lot to discuss in that regard. How do you think Donnarumma will do? I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be absolutely unreal, to be honest. He's a top quality goalkeeper. We know that already. We've seen what he's done at Milan, at PSG. We've seen what he's done at international level. I think he'll be brilliant. I think Reinders is going to be class, score a double in a 4-1 win. Yeah, Reinders has had some good games so far early on at City. I think he's a very good player. Jim says 10-0 City. Fair enough. Do you know something? Nothing would surprise me with football. You never know what's going to happen, do you? It's always a interesting sort of turn of events when you put one of the best teams in the league up against arguably one of the worst teams in the league in regards to Manchester City. They've not been great as such over recent years, have they? So it will be interesting to see sort of how it develops this afternoon. Man United are generally shocking now. Yeah, they are. They're a team who have been in transition for years. Now, the only thing that we can see here, right, if we look at the league table, obviously City are below United, with City picking up 2 defeats against Tottenham and Brighton. But United haven't been great in any of their games. Obviously, their victory came up against Burnley. If I remember rightly, was it not a last-minute goal which gave them that win? Appreciate the follow, Arthur. Welcome in, mate. Hope you're okay. Yeah, it was a last-minute penalty for Bruno Fernandes. And it's one of those for me which is always going to be difficult to sort of judge who is where, if that makes sense, in terms of the squad and everyone at Man United and Man City. There's been so much turnover at City, and the turnover at United hasn't really bedded any quality, really, has it? So we will sort of wait and see sort of how that progresses. Appreciate the follow, Cole. Welcome in, mate. Hope you are okay. We're gonna have to see how it progresses this afternoon. It's going to be an interesting game for both City and United. I think this is where City sort of get themselves back on track. In terms of Man United, I think they're gonna struggle, to be honest. But we're gonna have to sort of wait and see how that progresses as the game goes on. Now, obviously, whatever chat you are in, make sure you hit the like button, hit the follow button, turn on the notification bell, things like that. Obviously, if you are on Twitch, we're trying to get Twitch partner, so we're trying to get an average of 3 viewers over there, and I think it's like 30 followers or something. So if you are over on Twitch, make sure you hit the like button, hit the follow button. Wolves are going to be down by the end of March, same as Burnley. Yeah, do you know, I never understand Wolves. All of a sudden, they just sort of, like, they will struggle, and then all of a sudden they'll pick up a good few results and find themselves in a comfortable position. But ultimately, we never know. Paul says, who's following my lead on sending emojis? Appreciate all the love, guys. Appreciate all the love. I think Brentford, West Ham, Leeds United, Fulham are going to be in a relegation battle. I think United have enough to be able to not be in the relegation battle, but obviously you sort of see the position they're in and you never really know sort of whether they're going to be able to keep themselves out of it or end up like sort of falling away and falling into it. And it is going to be interesting to see sort of how that develops for United over the season. In terms of West Ham, I certainly believe they're going to be down there. They're definitely going to be struggling this season. I don't know what's gone on with Graham Potter. Went from being unreal for Brighton, going to Chelsea, didn't really work, and it's not working now at West Ham, is it? So we'll wait and see how that develops across the season. I think they'll be kind of be in it, but stay up. Yeah. I get what you mean, Arthur. I get what you mean, and that's definitely something that could 100% happen. 100% happen with Man United. They're one of those teams that have the ability to cause problems, but it's whether they can do it on a consistent basis to be able to win games of football consistently, to keep themselves out of that scrap. Now, I find it absolutely ridiculous that we're talking about Manchester United potentially being in a relegation scrap Like, it is ridiculous, isn't it? Top 5 in the Prem so far this season. Realistically, you can only look at the league table at the moment, and I think that gives you the top 5. And if I'm completely honest with you, I have no idea what the top 5 is in the Premier League right now. So let's go and have a look. Because realistically, the top 5 are the teams that have been performing well. Liverpool have won all 4 games. Brilliant for them. You look then at Arsenal have won 3, lost 1. Tottenham won 3, lost 1. Bournemouth have won 3, lost 1. Chelsea, 2 wins, 2 draws. Everton, 2 wins, a draw and a loss. Like, you can't get any better than those 6. You've even got Sunderland sort of in that top sort of bracket at the moment as well. But obviously, there's so much that can change from now until the end of the season that we can't really judge it too much, if that makes sense. So we are going to have to sort of wait and see sort of how that goes. Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs have been classed so far. Yeah, definitely. Spurs have surprised me so far. Okay, Paul, mate, I'll catch you at half-time, mate. I will. But yeah, Spurs have been brilliant so far. It'll be interesting to see sort of how Spurs go over the course of the season. They've got a history of doing this, haven't they, where they start really well and then just fall off. Arsenal, I still don't think they're going to win the league. I'm not going to lie. As much as they probably, realistically, if they don't win a trophy this season, Arteta needs to go. And when I'm talking trophy, I'm not talking an FA Cup or a Carabao. I'm talking they need to be winning Champions League, or they need to be winning the Prem at the end of the day, because they can't just keep being nearly men. They've spent so much money this summer as well that they've got to be putting up a challenge there, and it will be interesting to see if that does come to fruition. Now, as we're talking, the players are walking out onto the pitch. So if I just give you another rundown of those team sheets for both Manchester United and Manchester City. For those of you who don't know, over on YouTube, the team sheets and stuff are on the screen, but for those of you on TikTok, I know you can't see it. So if we do look at the team sheet for Man United, it's Bayinda in goal, a back 3 of Yoro, De Ligt and Shaw, Dorgu on the left, Mazraoui on the right, Fernandes and Ugarte as the 2 central midfielders, Ahmad and Burma and Sesko as your front 3. You then look at Manchester City, they've got Donnarumma in goal, Kurnosov as the right back, Diaz, Guardiola and O'Reilly as the other 3 in the back 4. Reinders, Rodri and Silva across midfield, with Foden, Haaland and Doku as your front 3. It's going to be interesting to see how it does develop across the course of today. And the Premier League is a huge, huge division. Who's going to come out victorious? Who is it going to be? Is it going to be City? Is it going to be United? It's going to be a tough one. I think most people will say that United are going to be the team to sort of take nothing from this game, considering what we've seen in the past with Guardiola's City, but we just won't know. And it's going to take 90 minutes to figure out who the winner is going to be. And obviously, City, they've got a great team, but have they got a team that can beat United? If United got a team that can beat City, it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a big game this afternoon. I do believe there's going to be a minute's silence for Ricky Hatton, the boxer, who unfortunately passed away today. But we will wait and see how it goes after that. The likes of Trafford falling out of favour at Manchester City. Well, why did he end up at Manchester City? It's ridiculous, really, isn't it? James Trafford had the opportunity to go to, I think it was Newcastle, where he probably would have ended up as first choice goalkeeper. And look at him now, not even starting for Manchester City after they bring in Donnarumma, which is a great move for City, but ultimately not one which you do want to see if you are James Trafford. So then, we're getting closer to kick off. I probably will be a little bit behind because I am watching it over on Sky Go. But who's going to take the 3 points? Who's going to take the victory? Who is it going to be? Yeah, they all have black armbands on, so they're definitely going to do something. Can't believe West Brom lost. Do you know something? Didn't deserve to lose. Not in the slightest. West Brom should have absolutely ruined us. But I guess that's part and parcel of football. Don't take your chances, you don't score goals, unfortunately. And that is what causes problems in the English football game. It's clinical nature. It's something I've spoke about across the course of my YouTube channel since I started it, really. And I was at the game, yeah. I imagine you probably walked away from that game absolutely livid. Because I know that I would have if I was a West Brom fan. I would have been fuming. Because at the end of the day, how can you lose that game? When you look at the shots, the opportunities that you had as well, you should have quite easily walked away with 3 points in that one. And you probably would have been top of the league if you had have done that, I think. If I remember the league table correctly, I think you should have been top of the league if you'd have won the game. But unfortunately, you didn't. Andy Weimann stepped up. Patrick Agyemang getting the assist on debut, which was brilliant. I think that's Weimann's first goal for Derby in about 2,700 days, which is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I knew he would have scored. Do you know something? I had either Weimann or Morris score. Well, no, I had Morris or Bobby Clark scoring, but obviously it just felt natural. I saw a tweet yesterday of a West Brom fan that literally predicted the exact minute and time, exact minute and score of Andy Weimann and stuff like that, which I think is absolutely brilliant for saying that Andy Weimann hasn't always played a part for us so far this season. But it happens. It's part of football. It is, unfortunately. We are now getting into the Manchester derby. It is Manchester City versus Manchester United. They're about to get underway. They are into Man City are just in the huddle that I can see on screen. Unfortunately, I won't be able to put the scoreboard on screen, but I will keep you updated with the score and things like that as the game goes on. Man City obviously doing their usual, wasting time in the huddle. We're just waiting for them, and I think they'll be getting us underway this afternoon. Wow, didn't know Ricky Hatton has passed away. Yeah, it was announced earlier today. I don't know if it happened today or not, but it's devastating news, isn't it? And obviously condolences to his friends and family. I hope they are obviously all okay in such a difficult time. But we are getting underway now with Manchester City versus Manchester United. I'm pretty sure that is Bernardo Silva getting us underway. But let's see how this goes then. Let's see who's going to pick up 3 points. Is Ruben Amorim going to be able to beat Manchester City? It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a difficult game. Oh, Haaland's already nearly scored. Erling Haaland. We've played 20 seconds. He should have scored, to be fair. That's a very good opportunity for Erling Haaland. It's a good bit of play by Doku, by the way. It's a very, very good opportunity there for Erling Haaland. It is. Do you know something? He'll think he should have scored there. I reckon that's what he's going to be saying to himself. He's going to be thinking to himself right now, I should have put that on target. If I put that on target, it's a goal. Oh. Go on then, City. So, who do we want to win then? People in chat, on TikTok, YouTube, who do we want to win? Is it we want City to win? Is it we want United to win? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What I missed by Haaland? Absolutely, Paul. Oh. City have missed Rodri, haven't they? They have really missed Rodri. It's going to be a tough afternoon for Manchester United, especially if Haaland's creating chances like that after just 20 seconds. Oh. Offside. Reinders is offside there. Disappointing there for Reinders. Made a really good run in behind, actually. I did think he put himself in a really good position where he could potentially create an opportunity, but unfortunately the offside flag does go up. Obviously, if I'm Manchester City, I'm getting as many corners as I can get and chucking it on Bayinder's head, personally. James says 2-1 United, in my opinion. Do you know, if United come away with 3 points in this game, I will be shocked, I'm not going to lie. But there's no reason why they can't. It's not like they have an awful squad. It's not like their players are awful. There's quality in the team. Welcome in, Ajimang. Hope you're okay, mate. How you doing? Luke Shaw sends it long. Where's Dallo? Is Dallo involved at all? I'm surprised he's not playing on the right, to be fair. I quite like Dallo, me, personally. Good win yesterday? Yeah, it definitely was, James. Great win yesterday. It was. Bayinder sends it long. Share, like, subscribe. Absolutely, Paul. You've got it right. Share, like, and subscribe. If your YouTube account is on public subscriptions, you will pop up on the screen. So share, like, and subscribe. Obviously, those of you on TikTok, make sure you hit the like button, hit the follow button. Oh, go on, Seshko. Seshko shoots. Donnarumma makes a good save. Appreciate the follow by Bryson. Hope you're okay, mate. How are you doing? That's a really good opportunity there by Seshko. Just a turn and shot. That's exactly what you want from your number 9, to be fair. 3 games unbeaten. The Rams are back. The Rams are back. Britain. Oh, we've got an opportunity here. Majraoui puts it into the box. It's a good save by Donnarumma's huge, isn't he? Haaland finds Foden. Is Doku going to be able to beat Yoro? It's great. That's a great bit of defending by Yoro, by the way. Briatan Diaz is a good replacement for Brewster. At least we've got backup options for injuries now. Yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. Don't like it how he suddenly took Ibu off captaincy. I'm not surprised, to be honest, James. I've got a video coming out about it tomorrow, discussing the captaincy and things like that. I'm hoping Ajiman gets more minutes in the next game. Yeah, I think he will do. 100% believe he will do, if I'm honest. I think he'll probably come on a lot earlier. He's obviously got quality there. I think we've seen that within the game yesterday, to be fair. I thought Travis yesterday was miles above any midfielder we have now. Yeah, Travis was unreal yesterday for me. I thought he was brilliant. Playing a bit of head tennis here between City and United. Bit of head tennis between the defenders. I hope City don't just continue to be that slow, passive team. I want them to really sort of like pick up and really like pressure an opposition. I know they stifle you with possession, but it just makes the defence feel so awkward. Yeah, 100%. Because he's quick, he's strong, he just causes problems. Travis makes sense to make captain. I think such a good leader. May I say he played quality yesterday? Yeah, he was very, very good yesterday, in my opinion. Easily one of the best midfielders we've had in a while, I think. Obviously, you'd like him to play with... I'd love to have seen him next to a Max Bird or something like that, personally. So that would have been great to see. It would have been very, very good to see. It's been a bit end-to-end so far. City having probably the best chance so far with Erling Haaland after about 20 seconds. Seshko having an opportunity just a few moments ago in which he put it into the goalkeeper's hands. Don't be scared to drop Ibu and put Ozil in for a few games. Yeah, I think that will happen over the next few weeks. Well, next few months maybe. I do think that will happen though. Oh, I'm surprised that's not a foul, to be fair. Dorgu's just gone up for a header and just absolutely been clattered by the City defender. Or just keep rotating it around every couple of games. Yeah, you don't want to rotate too much though, because then you can't get any sort of like patterns of play going or anything like that. Who you want to win? I just want to see a good game of football. Oh my God, Bayenda. Jesus Christ. Bayenda is so lucky there. So lucky. You want to try and keep this like a similar 8 or 9 players in the squad every week. You do. That's what you want. You want 8 or 9 that start every week and are able to play every week. You don't want to be making those rotations too often. But obviously you want to make sure that the players that come in have the ability to. It's the same at all levels, to be fair. Even when you're playing like Sunday League and stuff. The teams that have the best players available consistently win the most games. Okay, I'm going to go watch the game myself. Have a good one. You have a good one as well, mate. I'll catch you later on. A little bit of an awkward game so far. It's very, very end-to-end at the moment. United tune along, get in. Make sure you get your friends in here, Kareem. Lehman should start. Even he is not settled. Look at Donnarumma. He is playing. He is not. Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised he isn't starting, to be fair, mate. I thought he would. 100%. What time does your stream end? As I may join back if you're still after the game. It'll be within like half an hour of the game finishing. Ooh, Donnarumma. What happened to Derby streams? Nothing, Driller. They're still coming. Who do you want to win? I don't mind. I just want a good game of football. Derby games are still happening, Driller. But obviously, with it being not a transfer window, there's not really a great deal of news to talk about, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to fill space with other games and stuff like that. We are... But obviously, you're more than welcome to join in, obviously. Everyone's more than welcome to be a part. Lewis, reckon next year, come out NZ for holiday. I've got loads of room in the bay of islands for you and the wife. The missus is going to New Zealand later on this year. She is. You streaming Preston game or going to the ground? I'll be at the game. I will. I will be at the game. I will. Oh. Is that not a foul? Yeah. Definitely a foul. Definitely a foul. Is the referee going to make the game all about him? That's going to be a big question for this game. Because this is a game where the ref can sort of make huge decisions which decide the winner at the end of the day. Amory does not look happy. What do you think of Burnley-Liverpool match? Very poor, to be fair. I thought it was a very poor game of football. Oh, and Burmo's over this one. I'm surprised it's not Fernandez, to be fair. Is he going to do a Joe Ward or a Callum Elder? That'll be interesting. No, he's wrong-footed for a start. Liverpool always get lucky. Yeah, 100%. Very, very true. Burmo puts it into the box. That's a great bit of defending, by the way, by City. Very good defending by City. Oh, Agarte's doing well. Amadiolo. Amadiolo. That's a poor pass. That is a poor, poor pass. Where's Rico Lewis? Is he not playing? What's up with him? Bet he's on the bench, isn't he? Rodri making it tick. Bench, yeah, I thought it would be. I don't actually think Rico Lewis is actually good enough to play for City, if I'm completely honest. I like Rico Lewis, but I just don't think he's that level. I think he could play in the Prem, just not a team that's like trying to be champions. I just don't quite think he's that level, if I'm honest. Go on, Doku. Tear him a new one. Load him out to Derby. Do you know something? It'd quite easily be the best player at Derby without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Can someone score a goal, please? I said 3-1. We've not got a goal yet. Obviously, there's still time. Plenty of time. See, this, what we're seeing right now, we're 12 minutes in. This is exactly what I don't like about City. It's the sideways. Rico is used because there's hardly English players in City. Yeah, 100%. It's the same with like O'Reilly and stuff like that. They're only there to do the quota. That's terrible from Reinders, by the way. But this is what I hate about City. It's the sideways. Hit the byline. Sideways. Hit the byline. They just don't do anything. They don't really cause any problems. And then all of a sudden they're in the box. I don't get it. Live in my history. What? I don't know what you're on about, to be fair, mate. Not gonna lie. Trafford should have went Newcastle, would have been first choice. Yeah, I was on about that earlier. Like, it's ridiculous that Trafford is sitting on the bench at City. I think he's a very good goalkeeper. I know he's still young. He's still got a long career ahead of him, but you don't want to be sitting on the bench. Like, don't get me wrong, I know it's at City and he's going to win medals and stuff like that, but you don't really want to be sat on the bench for 3 or 4 years when you could be playing week in, week out, which he could be, by the way. He could easily be playing week in, week out. He could. At most of the Premier League teams for me. It's like you look at, obviously there's a reason Newcastle want him, and it wasn't because they were going to play him second fiddle. He was going to be the number one. Hey up, Lewis. Sorry I've missed the first bit. You're right, mate. What's the score? The score is 0-0. We are 14 minutes in. I am all good. How are you? Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace to Ricky Hatton. Obviously, hopefully his family and everything is okay. Thoughts on the Brewster injury? It's typical Derby, really, isn't it, Richard, with picking up injuries. Now, the best thing about it is that it is only a short-term one, but obviously would prefer him not to be injured. Can you get the score in the corner? Unfortunately, I can't because I'm watching it on Sky, Richard, unfortunately. Other clubs copied City's way of playing, but feeling other sides are now returning to getting it wide and put across it. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what's happening. Because you look at Pompey earlier on today, literally side to side in the box. It was. And I think Pompey were brilliant earlier today, by the way. Just come back from Derby women at home to Halifax. They won 2-0 at a rain-soaked Mickleover. Didn't they score quite early? Thank you for the new subscriber. Andy Y says Cage. Is that about Andy Vyman? Heard Haaland nearly score in the first 10 seconds. Yeah, literally within, 10, 20 seconds, had a good opportunity just inside the box. Just put it just wide of the post. Score prediction 2-2 for me. I've got 3-1 City. 3-1 City. I just think City are just better than everybody else. Man U should have sold Onana and Bayenda, bought Martinez, Edison or Donnarumma before. Yeah. I thought they were going to get Donnarumma, to be fair. They scored fairly early, about 20 minutes. Then they scored again right before half time. Fair. Good performance for Derby women, though. Winning another game. Yeah, Haaland did nearly score early doors. Imagine Haaland would love early crosses rather than the constant. Yeah, I genuinely believe Haaland would be much better in like a crossing team than a crossing team or a hit the channels team than in this City side, if I'm completely honest. But the only other team we're going to see him for is, what's it called? It's probably going to be a Real Madrid. Like, let's not lie. Foden header. I'm assuming I'm a little bit behind. If that has happened. Oh, go on, Doku. That's unreal. Oh, that's a brilliant goal. That is a very good goal. Manchester City. That's 1-0. Do you know something? I'm glad Foden has scored. I am glad Foden has scored. He absolutely deserves that. I'm not saying that he's been performing well recently, but that is exactly what he needs. He needs to love his football again. He does. And I think he's just been flattened as well, by the way. Someone's been flattened. Go on, Philip, son. He needed that. He needed that. If he wants to get himself back within that England setup, he needed that goal. And I'm sorry, but Doku is outrageous. He ruins Luke Shaw there. That's a really good header as well. A very good header. Doku absolutely ruined Luke Shaw. Ruined him. Welcome in, James. Hope you're okay, mate. What are you having for tea tonight? Do you know something? I'm not actually sure. I've not decided yet. I haven't. But that is an unreal goal by Foden. That's a really good header. For a player that is like 5'0", that's a really good header. Bang. That celebration's banging, by the way. Doku, unreal. Foden, unreal. Foden's going to like hit a spell of form now, isn't he? Whew. Philip Foden. Do. Go on, Foden, son. Oh, Foden and Bruno are going at it. Go on, Foden. Scrap him. Do. Come on, Philip. You can see City going goal crazy here. Yeah, if they get another one before half an hour, they will like run away with this game. Lewis, I'm 90 minutes in. I'm 19:30. That's what mine says right now. I don't know if my stream's on a bit of a delay. It might be. Oh, go on, Haaland. Haaland's just done Shaw. Lost the ball on the edge of the box. Was Pep Guardiola crying during the Ricky Hatton puzzle? I'm not sure, Richard. I'm not sure. Someone in the comments might be able to let you know. Are United going to be able to turn this around? I don't think so. I don't think United have what it takes. I don't think they have the players. I don't think they have the manager. But at what point at United do you just have to stick with something? You've not seen the goal yet? Yeah, I've seen Foden's goal. Yeah, they will just. Let's see. There's a lot that needs to happen in this game for United. The thing is, with United, right, you can make as many changes as you want on the pitch, at management level and stuff like that. But realistically, until you deal with some of the problems upstairs, you're nowhere, are you? And with all the redundancies and stuff that they've chucked about, to then go and spend how much they've spent this summer, it's very interesting. Yes, they've brought some money back in, but that is terrible. Foden's got the ball back. Of course he has. Watching from Kos, good win yesterday for Derby. Absolutely great win. Great win. United to get to half-time, just 1-0 down. Yeah, they do need to get to half-time 1-0 down. If it's only 1-0, they'll be fine. Don't recognise Foden since he changed his hair. He needs to dye it again. Ange Postecoglou to United with Amarin. Might happen one day. Like I said, only just got back from Derby Women, so not been watching the game. Fair enough, Richard. Fair enough, my friend. It's a corner to City. We're 22 minutes in. Did you have a good time at your nan's last night? Yeah. Was there for ages. My nephew was there as well. It's always good to see the little lad. It is. Spent the night eating and chatting shit, as you do when you see family. Foden. Right, he's got to put this on Bayenda's head. Not quite. He had to put it on Bayenda's head. If he put it on Bayenda's head, he would have been fine. Because Bayenda, the United goalkeepers just aren't good with the ball, are they? Let's put it that way. Do. Do you know, I've been watching some stuff about Donnarumma signing for City, and there's been a lot of people talking about his ability with the ball at his feet and stuff like that. But I think he's been all right so far in this game. I do. O'Reilly down the left-hand side. There's Doku. Oh, that's a good save. I tried to get to every Derby Women's home game, rain or shine, like today, torrential rain. Don't know how the game wasn't called off. Is Mikulova still AstroTurf? Or have they got a proper pitch now? Because I know they went AstroTurf for a bit because of weather and stuff like that, and they can rent it out. I'm assuming it's still Astro. But I'm not too sure. Any preference on City or United, Lewis? I like to see someone different win the league and stuff like that. So, realistically, City losing isn't a bad thing. But I can't say I really have a preference on either. I can't. They've both had their successes. They've both had really good spells as clubs. It'll just be interesting to see if City can find their way back to the top. Not sure. Pretty sure Mikulova is AstroTurf. Diggers were there today digging the ground up. Fair enough. I know when I played on it, it was AstroTurf. It was. But that was like 3-4 years ago. They're all kicking it out of play, yeah. Thoughts on Wilder to Sheffield United? Probably the least surprising move. Go on, Haaland. Haaland's breaking. Finds Bernardo. Oh, Haaland. Oh, that was terrible by Bernardo. He should have took it on himself. Is the Etihad sold out? From what you can see, it looks pretty full, but I doubt it, to be fair. Wilder to United is what I expected with Sellers going, if I'm honest with you. It's one of the least surprising things. Everyone is kicking it out of play for some reason. Do you know something? It's part and parcel of football. I love it when the top teams just end up booting it out of play consistently. My mate lives 2 minutes away from Mikulova, can hear the ground from his house on match day, but doesn't go for some reason. If I lived 2 minutes from Mikulova, I'd go. Favourite City player? Ooh, favourite City player. I would have said Mahrez a few years ago, but probably would be Foden now, to be fair. Your match is behind mine. I'm on 26.07 as I say this. City are purring here. Yeah, City are really getting into a rhythm. This is what happens with City, though. It takes until the second international break till they fully get going. Unlucky Doku. Do you think Derby will kick on now and beat Preston? Yes, Holly, I do. I think we'll go on a bit of a run now, if I'm honest. If we end up beating Preston, what we got? I don't even know who we've got after that, but I think we go on a run. I do. I think we're 3 unbeaten now anyway. Make that 10, and suddenly you're looking up at playoff positions. You are. Yeah, I think we can beat Preston, Charlton and Wrexham. Yeah. The only difficult one in the next run is, I think it's Southampton. Is it Southampton we've got just before the break? That's going to be a massive game. I'm on 26-36. And Burbo puts the ball into the box. I'm on 27-18. Positive result against Southampton wouldn't surprise me. I don't think Southampton were that good today against Pompey. I thought Pompey were really good, though. I think we can get something against them at home. Yeah. If we're going to beat them anywhere, it's going to be at Pride Park. It is. It is going to be at Pride Park Stadium. It's Preston. I think there's someone there. And then on the 4th is Southampton home. Yeah. I know Southampton's... I'm pretty sure it's the last one before the break. That'll be a very good game. That will. Next few... Oh, and Burmo's in. That's terrible. That's terrible from Burmo, by the way. Next few derby games. Preston, Wrexham, Charlton, Southampton, international break, then Oxford. Yeah. Imagine if we win the next 4. Could well happen, like with what happened last season. Yeah. And if we win the next 4, we could quite easily be within, like, the top 6 by the time we hit the international break. Do you go to all the derby games? All the home games, yes. Away games, I do live watch-alongs. I do. So if you aren't at an away game, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and tune in. Win the next 4, we're probably about 5th. Yeah, definitely. Oh, that was... Haaland is more involved than usual in this game. Yeah, I think Haaland's doing all right, to be fair. Go on then, Doku. Are you watching on main event? I'm watching on Sky Sports Premier League, Richard. I'm watching on Sky Sports Premier League. If we got into the playoffs, I would back Eustace to win them. Do you know, I wouldn't even know what to expect because Eustace he's never done a playoff campaign. Most confident I'd be out of all our playoff campaigns. Fair enough. I'm on 29.05. I'm on 29.31 as I say this. Is dropping deep to get involved? Yeah, it's exactly what Pep's been wanting him to do for years. Well, since he signed, which is what, 2 years ago. Ooh. I'm watching on main event, fair enough. If he can keep that team up last season, he can win the playoffs, surely. Yeah, but the playoffs is a different beast. It's a different beast.
Famous footballer because of a calf injury. He'll be going to the
you're
walk.
only 10 seconds in front of me. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, but in terms of firing a team up, yeah, he could definitely fire them up for it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put, I don't know if you'll be able to hear that. I'm going to put the commentary in the background over on YouTube, if you can hear it. So you're only 10 seconds in front of me. I'm on 30.04. I can hear the commentary. Will you get copyright? I'm not sure. That's what I was checking because it pops up on my thing. Can we have live commentary on the watch-along? I'm not sure. I saw Angry Gins do it on Twitch, but I don't know if you can do it on YouTube. Would be interesting for sure. Yeah, it would be. Also depends who you play, of course. Let's hope it's West Brom. Yeah, West Brom at Wembley. That'd be a brilliant game. I think if I put it quiet enough, I think it'll be fine. I think. Let me just see what this sounds like. Yeah, run it back. Exactly, Holly. Get Stephen Pearson back. Thoughts on Travis being new captain? I'm not surprised, to be honest. Oh, so that's handball. I can't hear it, so I'm just gonna turn it off. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Mum wants to watch the rugby instead. Feel bad for your mum. You need a new telly. Come on, United. Let's go, Isla. Let's go. I swear I saw Angry and Ginge do it on YouTube, so I think you can. And I know I've seen him do it on Twitch, but I don't know if I've seen him do it on YouTube. And to be honest with you, I need like a graphic designer or something. So I need like a proper like set of like overlays for when I do my watchalongs and stuff with like timers and stuff like that. But I don't know how to set it all up. I can't lie. Isn't that handball from Sesko? Yes. It was handball from Sesko. Chuck right in the rain and lock the door. Good lad. Send her to the shops. Is that foul? Dope. Dope. What team do you support? I'm a Derby fan. I'm just watching for a good time, to be honest with you, Isla. I stream most days, so it's just something to watch while we're streaming. Obviously, this time next week you'll have FC 26. Can you put score on the screen? Unfortunately, that's what comes up if I try and put the score on. So I can't put the score on, unfortunately. Foden header. Yes, that is the goal. I'm a Bristol City fan. Love that, Isla. Love that. Who's better, Max Bird or Jason Knight, Isla? Max Bird or Jason Knight? Bruno Fernandes. Score predictions. I'm saying 3-1 for this. Jason Knight. Love it. Don't know why you'd shoot that. A Derby women's player, Kate Oakley, got a horrific injury today. Got an elbow to the back of the head, knocked out. Was on the pitch for ages. Paramedics wrapped her in a blanket. Jesus Christ. Was she okay afterwards? Honestly want United to win. There's two of my mates support them. 3-1 City, Bobby. 3-1 City. Jason is the captain. He is, yes. He is the captain at Bristol City. And he was captain at Derby when he was like 19 as well, which is brilliant. Knighty is an unbelievable talent. Unbelievable talent. He'll end up in the Premier League at some point. He has to. He has to end up in the Premier League at some point. Max Bird better than Jason Knight, 100%. Knight doesn't give anything else but injury. Fair. Andy Vyman. Da-da-da-da-da. Andy Vyman. Andy Vyman. We love a bit of Andy Vyman over here. Love a bit of Vyman. Go on, Diaz. Where can I watch the Derby player injury? I doubt you'll be able to see it anywhere, to be honest. So I don't think the full games are recorded. Well, I think they're recorded. I just don't think they're posted. If I'm honest, they'll be recorded by the analysts and stuff, but I don't know if it'll be publicly made available. Great defending there. Dele Alli to join. There's people suggesting he's going to end up at MK Dons. I personally don't think he will, but you never know, do you? You never, ever know. We haven't got space for him either, to be fair. Kate Oakley was taken off right to the blanket, knees trembling, sounded like she was crying. Taken off to a round of applause, including a huge shout of her name by the PA. Fair. Reckon we should get Lawrence back? We've got no space for anybody else. If I'm honest. Go on, Doku. Typical City. That's Rodri. Oh, that'd have been a great ball. If Shaw wasn't there, if Dele Alli joins NK, he'll be under one. Yeah, and he'll just spend half his time injured. Kane Wilson's already injured at MK. Out till January. Which is crazy. Could you imagine moving clubs and then within the space of, what, 2 weeks, you're injured and you're out for 3 or 4 months? A joke. Absolute joke. Travis over Ibu? Yes. Yes. For me, absolutely. I would like Ali, but I think he'll go Wrexham, but I'll have Tom Lawrence. I don't think we'll get either, to be fair. We don't need either, unless someone gets a long-term injury. Oh, go on, Haaland. That's a good bit of hold-up play. Think City might just grind out a 1-0 win. Fair enough, fair enough. Kane Wilson injured until 26. Yep. He's out until January. What part of January? I'm not entirely sure, but he's out until January. I think Lawrence because we need a winger. If we had a registration slot, I'd agree with you, but we don't have one, so don't get why Ibu started over Ozil yesterday. Personally, I think it's to do with doesn't want to strip captaincy and then drop him straight away. And obviously, Ibu does have an impact defensively, but I think it's just one of those where he's just managing the letdown, if that makes sense, Richard. That's what I think anyway. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong, and Eustace might keep him every day, every game, but we will have to wait and see on that. Brighton Diaz played terrible. I hope Hajiman starts over him. It might happen. Go on, Doku. Up against Mazraoui. I think that's O'Reilly. Back to Doku. That's poor touch. Very poor touch. Oh, what a pass. That was a really good pass. What were you chatting about before the watch along begun? Talking about the team sheet and what people were mentioning in the comments and stuff like that. There was nothing. A lot of it was to do with Ryan Brewster and his injury and stuff like that. What was your score predictions? I said 3-1 City. My mum says I can watch footy. Love that for you. Love that. I like Ibu, but I will sell him 3 mil to a League One side. I don't think a League One side would pay 3 mil. Who do you want to win? I don't really mind who wins, to be honest, Lewis. So long as it's a good game, which at the minute I think it's been a fairly decent game. I'd love a couple more goals though. I would. City have got an 18-year-old and a 17-year-old on the bench. Do we know names? Let's have a look at names. Let's have a look at those names on the bench. Where's FootMob? There's FootMob. Lineups. That's stats. Lineups. City bench. Makusa, Mafuni. Are you watching the game on tablet, iPad, phone, etc., or on a telly? I'm watching the game on tablet. I'm watching it on my monitor. Appreciate the follow, Noah. Hope you're okay, mate. How are you getting on? City had 10 players injured over the international break. That is ridiculous. They're trying to copy us. They're trying to copy us and have everybody injured. Favourite United player? Mason Mount. Has to be Mason Mount. Every day of the week and twice on Sundays. I love Mason Mount. I think he's an unbelievable footballer. When he's fit, he is another level. What's your monitor? I've got no idea. It's like a TV screen. I've got no idea what monitor it is though. It's just a computer screen. Oh, it's a good bit of hold-up play there by Sesko. Oh, what a ball. Just taken away by Ahmad's touch though, unfortunately. Ugarte. All the way over. To be fair, I think City had more players injured during the international break than we did. Yeah, to be fair, all ours came back during the break. It's a great ball. It's not a great ball, I lied. It's a terrible ball. I don't understand why United play this 3-4-3 setup. It just... They don't seem to... It doesn't just work. Poor foul to give away that one. You're in the opposition box and that is the foul you give away. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Surprised Selson didn't come on yesterday. I think if... Actually, to be fair, no, I don't. I think he's... what's it called? I think he's literally third choice. He'll only play if Ajimang and Morris are struggling. To be honest, Burnley did decent against Liverpool until the penalty. Yeah, they did. They did. I thought Liverpool were quite poor, to be fair, in that game. Is Mason Mount's injured, agent? He's injured, unfortunately. I'm not sure how long he's out for, but unfortunately an injury has curtailed his start to the season. I think it started pretty well, to be fair. But we will wait and see. Oh, what a turn, Doku. Foden's beat a man. All the way over to Bernardo. Can he beat his man? He can. Doku, I know people have their qualms about him, but he's rapid. What a player. Yeah, I think Doku is one of those players that you have to play purely because of how fast he is. He just causes so many problems. It's like when Mendes Lang in League One. That's what it reminds me of. Just having him run at you causes so many issues. Send Matt back to Derby. Hey, it'd suit Derby at the minute, wouldn't he, with his injuries. Of course, Mount's injured. All he does now at United is get deep cuts that rule him out for 6 months. Yeah. I feel bad for him, to be fair. I wish he'd stayed at Chelsea. Although, to be fair, he probably wouldn't even be there anymore, given the money they've spent recently. It's absolutely ridiculous. It is. Absolutely ridiculous. It's a corner. Thoughts on the CBT chant? Well, it would help if he played so we could actually hear it. Bruno Fernandes. Let's put a corner into the box. I lied. He's not putting a ball into the box. Refs are making it all about him. What a surprise. What a surprise. Oh, Delete and Guardiola hit into each other. Do you know what the CB chant actually is, though? I'll be honest, I don't. I don't think he's ever been fit enough to hear it. Skull ball. It's a great save by Donnarumma, though. A great save by Donnarumma. Why does Foden always have that silly strap around his hand? I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't know why, but I really rate Harry Wilson. I would love if he played for Derby. He was great when he was here. He was. But is he still at Fulham? I think he's still at Fulham. I know there was a period of time where he could have ended up at Leeds, but I don't think he did in the end. Or if he did, I completely missed it. I'm not going to lie. I would have absolutely missed that one. Why didn't we get Will Hughes back? Well, it's hard to get him back when he's starter at Palace at the moment. I'm pretty sure. Whew. Ending the half with a free kick. I think it's Mbermo standing over it. Terrible. Terrible. That's the end of the first half. CBT chant is when the Samba room starts to play Dance With Me, make me swear, Blacky Taylor down the wing, scoring goals, make me sing. Yeah, it's a decent chant, to be fair. It is. It would help if the players we have chance for actually stay fit. Harry Wilson still at Fulham? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it's just gone half time, everybody. Half time, 1-0 Manchester City. Phil Foden's goal, the difference at the moment. He's unbelievable goal as well, by the way. Doku absolutely ruined the defender. Ruined. I think it was Luke Shaw who he ruined. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable goal. It was. Let's see what's going on in the world of Twitter, shall we? What is going on in the world? What a header from Foden. Yeah, it was an unbelievable header. For a player that's, what is he, 5 foot 7, 5'8", it was a great header. Surprised Luke Shaw's actually fit. Yeah, he's never really fit, is he? So, anything going on? I wish Haaland played for England. Kane and Haaland would be insane. Yeah, Kane and Haaland as a front two would be ridiculous. How am I not top 3 on the chat rankings when I'm literally the only one posting? How do they decide these rankings as well, by the way? Do you know something? I'd love to actually know. Who is the top 3? Let me take a look. So there's TJ, there is James, then it's all the S's, and then it's Mark, Rich, Paul, Vishnu, Beza, and Mike. That, I don't know how it works. Is it to do with is it related to liking the stream, maybe? Emojis, stuff like that? I don't know. Because I don't think... I don't know how it's worked out. I know you can get... welcome in DCFC and Manu edit. Shaw is terrible, not even good enough for us. I don't think Shaw's terrible. I just think he's finished, if I'm honest. Surprised Derby Women wasn't called off today. Torrential rain. Yeah, it's raining right now. I don't know if you can hear it on top of me, but it's raining right now. I'm first getting. You are first as it stands. I'm assuming it's to do with like emojis and stuff like that, and super chats, memberships. I think. But Mike is at the bottom. He's 9th. I'm just literally liking the stream to get into top 3. I don't know how it works. United are so bad. Yeah, United are awful. Yeah, I can hear the rain a bit. Yeah. Let me see. How does XP work on YouTube? Let me see if I can find you an answer. How does XP work in live streams on YouTube? You earn XP by sending messages, super chats, super stickers, and gifts. So I don't know why you're not at the top, to be fair. To be honest, Richard, because you're always on there. I've never done the emoji thing or do anything, and I'm first. Yeah, I was wondering that. That is interesting. That is it. Are you live tomorrow night? Yes, I am live tomorrow night. About 6 PM, I reckon. I'll be on. I've put a stream schedule up on YouTube and on TikTok, and it's on Twitter as well. It is. But I don't know how this XP... I genuinely have no idea how the XP thing works. Adrian, what have you done in my chat to get 150 XP? Top 3 get special badges. It resets every stream. It does, apparently. How do you get on the leaderboard? You need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages, which you do. Send super chats and super stickers, which you don't do. But I've got no idea how it works. Baffling to me. It is. It is baffling. Let me just get rid of this message, which is claiming that it's going to get us views. I don't want fake views. I want real views, pal. Real ones. That's what I want. But I don't know. This XP thing is baffling. I'd love to know I'd like to know how you get XP. That's weird that it resets every stream, as I could sometimes not be in top 3 like now, but then all of a sudden I can move into second. Have you moved into second? I've now lost the thing. I can't find it again. Oh, hey ho. Just need to get the super chats in, I think, Richard. Get those super chats in. You'll easily get to the top then. Super chats, super stickers, however you do that. I actually don't know how you do it on YouTube, to be honest with you. The last one I had was before I came on holiday. No, I've not moved in second, but I'm just saying that's what sometimes happens. Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know how it works. It's weird. The XP thing is weird because I anticipate you being near the top pretty much every stream, if not at the top, because you are the guy that's in here most frequently. Do super chats cost money? What are super stickers? Super chats are financial. I'm not sure about super stickers. I don't even know what they are, to be honest. Keep spamming emojis. Fair. I genuinely don't. I don't know how it works. I need to do so. I'll do some research. Super stickers. Super stickers are monetary. Yeah. Preston prediction. 3-0 Derby. 3-0 Derby for Preston, in my opinion. Sometimes third, second, fifth, sometimes first. I want to get it back up on my phone, but I can't get it back up. Let's close it down. Let's close it down and open it up again. I'm feeling a thrashing as well, you know. Yeah, genuinely, I just feel like we've got it there. Everything costs, yeah. I've just got it up on my phone, Paul. I have. But it's a good way to support the channel if you want to. Obviously, no force or anything like that. Welcome in, Will. Hope you're okay, mate. Appreciate the share. Appreciate that. #1 Lithuanian joined through invite. I've been top a few times. Appreciate that, Paul. You've dropped a couple of super chats in the past. I'm sure you owe me one as well, Paul, if I'm honest. But I'll let you off. How you doing, Will? You having a good afternoon, mate? Having a good afternoon. We're just waiting for second half to get underway. Lewis Everett, Barmy Army. Absolutely. We're getting it going. Oh, those of you that are in chat, some of you will know, some of you won't know. FC 26 comes out this week. I'm going to be dropping a video on the gaming channel tomorrow evening, I think, or during the day at some point, about how you should start FC 26 Ultimate Team on the web app and things like that, and when you get your points and things like that. So we're going to be streaming it. Yes, I am, Ajimang. I'm going to be streaming it. So I put out, some of you will have seen my story and stuff like that. But I'm going to be doing live streams and stuff on the web app and stuff like that on Wednesday. I am. Thoughts on the West Brom game? Very good. It was a terrible performance, but good result. W Content says, Ajimang, welcome that. My gaming channel is literally called Lewis Everett Gaming. It's got like 15 subscribers and there's some GTA videos on there and stuff like that, which I recorded ages ago. But we're going to be we're going to do an FC Road to Glory and stuff. It's all going to be streamed. I've just seen your stream schedule. Cool. Love that. Finish the lyric. Lewis, with whatever you want, we've got Everett, Lewis Everett. I just don't think you understand. Up the irons, says Cam Boom. And for some reason, he's put Lee Farthing in the chat. You reckon it was terrible performance? I don't think it was great. I think it was very good defensively. I think going forward, we were quite poor. But yeah, we're live tomorrow and Tuesday 6 p.m. as usual. Yeah, Will, let's not get a bit weird, bro. Let's not get weird, bro. Come on, lad. Right? But Monday and Tuesday are standard 6 p.m. streams, chatting shit for an hour or so. Wednesday, FC26 web app is released at 6. We'll be live early doors. We'll be live 6 o'clock on Wednesday, and then we'll be doing FC26 web app after we've spoke for a bit. I can't find it. Is it possible to put a link in chat? Yes, just give me a second. Here we go. YouTube. If you just give me 1 second, mate. Then we'll be threatening out wide. Yes, we will. Ajimang injured again. I don't think he is. Not that I've seen. Not that I've seen, anyway. Here we go. Where is it? Lewis Everett Gaming. There we go. Where is the chat? Should be in chat now for you, TJ. Finish the lyric to the chant. We've got Everett, Lewis Everett. Just don't think you understand. He's Derby's number 1 fan. He's better than Zidane. We've got Lewis Everett. Love it. What advert do you have? It's the Arrivals one. Barclays. What are you streaming with FIFA career mode? UT. We're doing. We're going to be streaming. FC26. We're going to do a Road to Glory. We're going to have a paid account as well. We're going to have 2 accounts that we're going to run through across the course of the weeks and stuff like that. And I'm going to post highlights from the streams on the gaming channel and stuff like that. That is the plan. That is the plan. And then maybe sort of towards the end of like the cycle, we might go and do like career mode and stuff like that. I sort of love that, TJ. Welcome to the gaming channel. Don't worry about the shit that's on there already. Go on, Lewis, Road to Glory. Love that, love that. But yeah, we're going to do like pack opening stuff like that. How many channel members do you have? Just one. Just one. Daniel. Daniel is the last one. And it's up here. It's up at the top of the screen. Actually, to be fair, I've just noticed that name is way too big. Daniel is the last one. Anyone who becomes a member will pop up where Daniel's name is on screen. Any Evos on Derby players, that's what I'll be doing. Love that. I might do Kano Road to Glory of like your favourite player, like mine is Road to Rooney. Maybe it might be something that we do. Definitely going to be watching your FIFA content. Love that. Bernardo Silva doing half-time interview. Game's gone. Yeah, the game is finished. I hate the half-time interviews. But I've got some plans for like FC and stuff like that. Can't watch anything on gaming channel as I'm on restricted mode on YouTube, but switch it to normal for your streams. Fair enough, Richard. Fair enough. I don't think FC should be restricted though. To be honest, Richard. I'll be honest with you. FC shouldn't be restricted. I know GTA will be, but do FUT Champs, Rivals Rewards as well. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's the plan. So we're going to be doing streams at all random times of the day while we go through like tournaments, objectives, stuff like that over the course of FC and stuff. Lewis, what would you have done if our beautiful club had been dissolved? Cry. That's probably what I would have done. I probably would have like cried a lot. You played the previous FIFAs as well. Yeah, I didn't play 25, but other than that, I've played every single one since I was like 6. Did you go to the match? Not yesterday, no, Will. But I did a live watch along. If you want to go back and watch it, see how I reacted to the goal and things like that. I really need I need to go through all my watch-alongs and get what's it called? Get all my goal reactions for YouTube Shorts. Sign Layman's doesn't even play him. Sat Ruben. He won't last much longer if he keeps losing. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. United should sub Heaton on. He could probably catch a cross. What FUT Champs records did you get mainly? I think it was when it was still 20 games. I think 20 when it was 20 games, I think I got like 12, 13 wins, but I didn't always play all the games. Random question knows, but can you start doing football related challenges / games outside Private on match days? Asking fans for score predictions. Might be something we do in the future. Will you do FC26 career mode? Will you do Derby? If I do a career mode, first one I do will probably be Derby. Yeah. It's trying to make a statement with Bendir, is it? Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I'm very good. I don't know how good I'll be on this one because I've not touched FIFA in probably since Christmas of FIFA 24. So will there be any mods with career mode? I doubt it. A half-time break has been way longer than 15 minutes, close to 20. Yeah, it has. It's been way too long. Way too long. Sorry, let me ask a better question. What would you be doing now if our club was dissolved? I never would have well, I don't know actually. Because I probably wouldn't have made this YouTube channel. My most last FIFA was 17 out of 20. This FIFA it was 13 out of 15. That's very good. Foden return, bro. Yeah, Foden's back. Foden's back. Has the second half started yet? No, something's happening with a referee right now. Oh, I posted my starter team on what I want my starter team to be over on Twitter. Should I put it on screen? Give me a second. Let me go and get my starter team. Second half has just kicked off for me. Second half has just kicked off. Let me get what I want my starter team to be. I think it's going to be well expensive, though. I can't lie. Well, it's not going to be too expensive. Let me save it. There we go. Yeah, being a good player at FIFA will help you get content. Yeah, the more I play, the better I'll get anyway. What's your starter team? Give me 1 second. I'll put it up on screen. Image. It has kicked off. Yes, it has. Team. Oh, I've also got plans for content, right? In terms of getting you guys to like show me your teams and doing reactions and stuff like that to teams. I think that would be some good content. And then maybe in the future, depending on how well it goes, could do... oh, here we go. I think if maybe in the future... What are you on? I'm on 4610, Richard. 4610. Right, so... Those of you who play FIFA, you'll probably care about this. Those of you who don't, probably won't. Let me get it up on TikTok as well. Just give me a second. Which one? That one. Let me change this and do it like this. So let me know your thoughts on this starter team. I think it's pretty decent. Personally, I think it's pretty decent. Let me just chuck it there. So we've got Pope in goal, a back four of Spence, Van der Ven, Timber and Udogie. A midfield three of Balbea, Zubamendi, Tau, with a front three of Gabriel, Madueke and Kolo Muani. I think that would be a great starter team. I don't play FC, but I've always been interested in the game, so we're watching your videos and streams. Love that. Companion comes out on Thursday. Web app is on Wednesday, from what I'm aware. I'm going to make a video about it tomorrow. Zubamendi is good for a starter. Yeah, fingers crossed I can get him. That team's awesome, but will we expect... Yeah, I think it will be. I think Van der Ven's going to be well expensive. I think Tell's going to be expensive to start off with because he's got high pace. Obviously, front three I think might be a little bit cheaper. Like Kolo Muani I think will be decent, decently priced. Udogie's probably going to be quite expensive because of how decent he is. But yeah, that is the plan for the team. Van der Ven will be like 70k. That'll all depend on what's it called? It'll all depend on how frequent he's packed. Hopefully, I'm hoping I pack him, to be honest. Early doors, I am. Obviously, I get that icon as well because I was on stream and I got I got bullied. I got peer pressured into buying the Ultimate Edition, so I'll get the icon. Do we know that team will be so expensive? I'm hoping that I can pack a few of them. Do we know Derby's ratings yet? I do think they're out. Squad predictions for Preston. I think it's going to be exactly the same as what's it called? I think it'll be exactly the same as West Brom, if I'm honest. Can you see if Derby ratings are out? Forgot to say as well, in Derby County Women's game, Halifax player got sent off. A manager did half-time team talk on the pitch, was fuming. Fair enough. Love it. Can you... Carlton Morris is 73 rated. If you give me a second, I bet they'll be on Footbin, won't they? Footbin. Let's get on Footbin. Yeah, I'll send my starter team and you can react to them on TikTok. Yeah, that's the plan. Like, my plan is that people can, like, send their teams over and then I can, like, react to them and stuff like that. I don't want to search for a player. I want a team. Derby. How do you get teams up on here? Squads. Nope. Players. I have no idea what's going on in this game, by the way, right now. Derby FC 26 rating. Is this the one? If you just give me 1 second. Oh, no, that's last year's. Adams is the highest rated. I think it's 73. That's a bit high. Oh, so according to FootGG, Brereton Diaz is 74, Adams 73, Morris 73, Travis and Clark are 72, Langas and Zetterstrom are 71, Owen Beck is 70, Bart and Vyman are 70, Brewster, Nelson are 69, Johnston, Ozo, Sanderson, Blackett, Taylor and Osborne are all 68. Ajimang, Thompson, Ward, Niambi, Vickers, Selverson, Alder and Fozzie are all 67. Jackson is 66. Clark and Rooney are bronzers. Zetterstrom redeemed himself yesterday for his terrible performance earlier this season. Had a great game. Yeah, I thought he had a great game. 70 is high for Bath. He had a good season last year, though. They're all confirmed as well for their first update game. They'll change on career mode. Yeah, they will. They will. Brereton Diaz 74. He's getting an Evo from me. Love that. Jackson 66. Yeah, Jackson should be about 1, to be honest. We're gonna get some FCC streams running over the course of this year and stuff like that, because it's a way to make content, talk to you guys and stuff like that. And I've got plans for FM as well that I'm gonna stream. Osborne 68 is a bit high. Swap Jackson on Osborne. Yeah. Could see that. This game's a bit average, isn't it? It's just City controlling the game. Here comes Haaland. Haaland goal. Haaland goal. Talking about FC and Haaland scores. What a player. What a player. Go on, Erling, son. Go on, son. Well, I can't say that I didn't see it coming. Who was it who played it through? Was it Foden? I think it was Foden that played that through. O'Reilly, Foden. Yeah, Foden into Doku. Oh, it's Doku who plays it through. It's a great bit of play. Great bit of play. Erling Haaland, what a finish as well, by the way. I hope he's actually decent on FIFA this year. Harry Kane had been downgraded from a 90 to an 89 for some reason. Yeah, weird. Haaland, Haaland. Da, 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 da. Go on, Haaland. Doku played the ball through. Ball from Doku might be offside. That I better not be. I've just celebrated Haaland scoring. We love you, Haaland. We do. We love you, Haaland. We do. We love you, Haaland. We do. Oh, Haaland, we love you. Ah, they're playing. It's fine. It's fine. He's not offside. They're playing again. Well then. Well. Poor United, eh? Poor United. Salverson much better. They're brothers. I have an app which tells me every goal like 20 seconds before they score. Fair. Oh. Haaland is the greatest like his dad. Now he's at the Etihad. Haaland. Up the Haaland. We love a Haaland, don't we? He's tying his hair back. He means business. He means business. Do 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 do. Oh, go on, Majraoui. I would like United to score, so it's a bit of a like tighter game. It's not going to get there. It's not going to get there. Oh, it's Haaland. Throw on goal. He's in again. Oh, he scored. Oh, no. How has he missed? Oh. Don't you think doing the FC streams could be a bit risky as you've built the channel up on just talking football and Derby? My thought process is that because it's football, people that support Derby will like FC as well. And then when I build up the gaming channel a bit, I might do my gaming streams over there or on Twitch or whatever. If that makes sense. I have no idea how he's missed that. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable miss. But that's my plan with FC. I think FC makes sense because it's football related. And to be fair, a lot of the people in the chat when I spoke about FC have played, if that makes sense. So might even the streams I'm in the top 3 on XP. Love that, Richard. Welcome in to the top 3. But my thought process is people that like FC will jump on the streams. People that like football will jump on the streams. So it might build up my channel a bit more. But we'll see. We'll see. I bet Angry Ginger's livid right now. He's sat there in his chair, absolutely fuming. If he's not out of the game. I bet he's out of the game though, isn't he? He's definitely out of the game. Majraoui is on that right hand side. Can they score? No, they won't. It's a terrible cross. Terrible cross. Haaland's breaking. Go on, Doku. Doku's about to absolutely finish them. Oh, not again. Not again. I don't know how we missed. I don't know how we missed. I have no idea how we missed that. Haaland, Haaland. Bruno. Everyone loves a bit of Haaland, don't they? Let's not beat around the bush. I still don't know how he missed. It's an unbelievable opportunity, and he hits the post. Hits the post. My first FC 26 career mode will be Derby, then Chesterfield, and then I decide who is wearing the leagues. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm second now. Love that for you. How do you get up? What do you mean, how do I get up? I don't ever get up. I sit here 24/7, 365. Can't move, got no legs. Oh, how'd you get XP? Message it in the chat. and super chats, super stickers. That super chats and super stickers are the easiest way, and then live chats is the free way. If that makes sense. Have we still got? Is Will still in here? I bet he's not, is he? I bet Will's gone. Is he still in here? Let's see. Great cross that from Masraoui, just no one there. Do you know something? That's United's problem all the time. There's just no one there. No one there to seal the deal. Walking along, singing a song, shitting on a forest wonderland. Whoa! Nottingham, are you listening? Go on then, O'Reilly. Oh, it's not going to get there. Not going to get there. Never going to get there. I hate typos. Yeah, they happen to everyone. Happen to everyone. They happen to everyone. I don't rate Sesko. I don't think he's been great in this game. He's had a couple of moments, but I don't think he's been very good in this game. To be honest with you. That's poor. That's poor from Diaz. It's poor from Diaz. I think Sesko is rubbish. Fair enough. Random question, Lewis, but how old is your girlfriend? She's the same age as me. She's the same age as me. What? I'm not going to share anything about my granddad. He doesn't like being online, so we'll leave him be. We will. Go on, Masraoui, put ball in, or don't. I might make a Bobby Clark edit soon and tag you in it. Do it. Love a bit of Bobby Clark. Luke Shaw. That's a terrible cross, by the way. Oh my God. How did that end up with that opportunity? That looked like a terrible cross. It's a great save by Donnarumma, though, isn't it? It's an unbelievable save. Fair enough, Lewis, about you not mentioning you about your granddad. I didn't think about that. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna know if you don't ask, are you? So. At the end of the day, if you want to drop the question, you can do, can't you? So, this is a poor game. This is a poor game. Need like 12 more goals and I might smile. 12 more goals and then I can smile. They're bringing Harry Maguire on. Harry Maguire and Kobbie Mainoo, I think, has just come on. For Masraoui and Yoro. Edits, can you also make a Carlton Morris and tag Lewis in it? Yeah, go for it. What a save from Donnarumma. Yeah, it was a great save. Unbelievable save. Ooh. Go on, Doku, break. It's poor from Doku, that. That was poor from Doku. We should have done better. Should have done better there. It's a great strike by Mbeumo as well, by the way. It's a very good strike by Mbeumo. Haaland, Haaland. Donnarumma, what a wanker, what a wanker. Donnarumma, what a wanker. I might do that in a few weeks. I've got some stuff I want to release first. Yeah, fair enough. Fair play to you, pal. Oh, 63 minutes in. And the game is pretty flat. Pretty flat. At least there's been a couple of goals in this game, though. If Mbeumo had scored that volley, that may have been one of the goals of the season. Yeah, it would have been a very, very good goal. Go on, Foden. I'd like Foden to score again. What a tackle, youth. That's a great tackle. Here comes Bernardo. Ball into the box, Haaland. That's a save. That's a good save. Very good tackle in the middle of the park, though, from City's centre-half. Very good tackle. Name one thing that you don't want to see on FC26. Like the power curve changed too early. Like, because in most years, if you don't spend money, you get to like October, November, and you're finished on the game because you don't have what everybody else does that have spent money, and you like it's difficult. But if they keep the power curve low, keep the market decent as well, then it'll be flying. Harry Maguire to the rescue. We will see. Do you watch Thogden much? I don't actually watch Thogden. No, I don't. Donnarumma. Not sure who that was to. I did say Donnarumma had been good with his feet earlier. Maybe I lied. Maybe I told... That's handball. It's a handball. That is a handball on Harry Maguire. That should 100% be a handball on Maguire. It should. Whew. Right. Got 25 minutes to go. Can United get it back? No. They can't. I thought Donnarumma wore 99 for City. I know he worked for PSG. I don't think you're allowed to do high numbers unless you're an academy player in England. Didn't he wear 87 at PSG? Or am I being stupid? Might be thinking of someone else. Oh, that's a ball and half if Ahmad can get there. Alisson or Donnarumma, who do you think is better? I'd probably say Alisson right now. Right now, I'd have to say Alisson, but in a few months, it may easily change to Donnarumma. So I don't think that's it. Maybe not. I'm sure it said on BBC Sport that Donnarumma was wearing 99. Didn't Trent wear that from when he made his debut, though, edits? And then didn't change it? At that point, it's fine, I think. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Oh, go on, Dorgu. Or not. I lied. I think Alisson, best keeper in the world. Yeah, I think Alisson is one of, if not the best keeper in the world at the moment. He's taken over the mantle from Manuel Neuer. Manny Neuer used to be the best keeper in the world. He's not anymore. He's not anymore. I don't even know if he still plays. He's probably retired, to be fair. Come on, United, do something. They're not going to do anything. They're going to lose. It's going to be funny. Oh my God. He's onside. He's onside. Haaland's going in. That's 2. Go on, Haaland. That's 3-0. Erling Haaland. Only 5 live YouTube watchers. Yeah, unfortunately, that is just the way the cookie crumbles. You've got no transfers to talk about. When there's transfers, we get like 80 people in here. We've got 11 now. Erling Haaland. Go on, Haaland. Love the kid. Love the kid. What a goal as well, by the way. What a goal. What a goal by Erling Haaland. Oh, I know what super stickers are, but they might cost me money. Yeah, super stickers cost money. They do. You're more than welcome to send them, though. I'd massively appreciate that, because it would obviously really help the channel, but you don't have to. Great goal too, fires it. Yeah, it's a great goal. Great finish. It's unbelievable pass as well, by the way. There's so many people that get in that position and would mess up that pass. So many that would mess up that pass and then mess up the shot as well, one-on-one. You've got so much to think about. You have. But what a goal, by the way, by Haaland. Great bit of play. Great bit of play. I'm not paying money to send an emoji of a funny face. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Surely, at what point does Amorim get questioned, by the way? Because they aren't very good. They are not very good. Yeah, he did. At some point, Amorim has to be questioned, because I don't think they've been very good the entire time he's been in charge. Go on, Cobby, do something. Someone do something. We're now on 3-0. There's 20 minutes left. United are done. United are absolutely finished. I think Amorim had to go once United lost to Grimsby. Yeah. Going out that early in a cup competition that they should be competing for. At some point, though, he has to be sacked. Can't just keep losing games. I know they beat Burnley, but that's Burnley, innit? Is it just me, or does it look like Haaland shit himself? A little bit. How long are you going to be live after the game? Not for too long after the game, to be fair. Glazers should have never sacked Mourinho. Yeah, I agree. Well, everything Mourinho said has come true. It takes time to build a team. You can't build it overnight. Oh, they're doing the Poznan. I love it. Absolutely love it. The stadium is shaking. The camera is shaking. Oh, Fernandez. No, gives the ball away. How long exactly after the game? Maybe 20 minutes-ish? We'll see. We will. I hate United so much. Their fans are so delusional, thinking they are still good. Yeah, little bit. They've not been good for years. Realistically, since Ferguson left, they've not been good. Oh, they might score, though. No, I lied. They won't score. I told a lie. They won't score. This is going to end 3-0. United are not going to score. They're not. United won't score all game. Let's all do the Poznan. Absolutely. Let's get it going. Go on then, sunshine. 18 minutes? Is it 18 minutes? 28 minutes? 18 minutes? I think it's 18, isn't it? 18 minutes to go. City 3, United 0. United! All of them are 13-year-olds that say they have family there. Fair. Yeah, pretty much everyone at school is, oh, my dad supports United, so I support United. And then their dad doesn't even like football. Lewis, start the bounce. Started the bounce yesterday. In the watch-along. Oh, that was a bit nice from Cobby, that. That was nice from Cobby Mainu. Shame you can't keep ball, though. What have I got 10 notifications for? Oh, it's telling me to post live highlights on YouTube. On YouTube, on TikTok. Start the bounce again. Or maybe. If City score 6. If City score 6, we'll get the bounce going. Oh. City won't score 6 though, so I don't think we've got anything to worry about. There's always the chance. Always the chance though. City are just really good, aren't they? They're just really good. Oh. That's... Reinders scores. Oh no! How has he missed? How has he missed? How has he missed? Reinders, what are you doing, sunshine? How has he missed? Honestly, PA announcer at Derby drives me mad. He's so loud and makes a song for every player that doesn't make sense. I think Owen Bradley did it the other week, didn't he? That should have gone in. He should have scored that. How has Reinders missed? Yeah, exactly. That is a terrible miss. Terrible miss. Nico Gonzalez and Savinio, I think, coming on. I meant at Derby win. Oh, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. $16 for 14. Who's number 16? Rodri. Rodri's coming off. Nico. Yep. Nico Rosberg. Nico Hulkenberg. United keep getting destroyed on the counter attack. I think it's time for Amarin to get his goofy tic-tacs board out again. Yeah, absolutely. Get the board out, Amarin. Get the board out. They're just not very good, are they, at the end of the day? United are just a very poor team. It's difficult to watch United these days. I used to love watching United when I was like little and they were winning titles and stuff like that. But now they're just very poor. They're very poor. Who do you think would win the Ballon d'Or if it was just a championship version? Who was the best player in the league last season? I don't know, actually. That is a good one. It'd probably have been a Leicester player or something, I reckon. Leicester player, not Leicester. Leeds player. If Ireland scores a hat-trick, you need to start the bounce in your room. The bounce is starting. It's already coming. Derby. Go on then. Right, why are they wasting time on throw-ins? You're losing 3-0. Losing 3-0. What is the point? What is the point? Cancel the game. I think Joel Peru would have won. Yeah, he was brilliant last year, wasn't he? Who else was there last year who was good? There were some really good players in the division last year. Go on, Donnarumma, send it long. Oh. That is a poor clearance from Donnarumma. Can't lie. Borja Science could have been in with a shout. Yeah, he could have been. Oh, here we go. Jerry Yates probably would have been closest for Derby, which speaks volumes. Yeah, it would have been Yates who would have been closest for us, or Adams. But I don't think Adams would even be a player in the running, because he's a bit like defensive players don't really get the plaudits, do they? Really? So I'd like United to just score a goal, just so they have something to celebrate. Watchalong, love that Derby edits. Hope you're okay, mate. Hope you're okay. United are just shit, aren't they? They're just terrible. You know it's bad when even Fernandez is bad. How many viewers on TikTok? 6 at the moment. 6 over there. But no one seems to be chatting over on TikTok. Oh, Casemiro and Xerxes are coming on. Casemiro and Xerxes. Sesko. Has Sesko scored yet? I don't think he has he? You just want United to score, so your 3-1 prediction could come true. Yeah, maybe. Then I can say, I've told you so. Agate and Sesko off, Xerxes, Casemiro on. Oh, United won't score. They're just not very good, are they? It would take a massive City mistake for United to score, because United have been horrific. Thoughts on the PL pronunciations? They're hilarious. Bruno Fernandes. Pronunciations are always funny. I love it when people pronounce people's names wrong and right and stuff like that. Then they get corrected. Casemiro. Amad Diallo. Fucking hell, Casemiro runs like he's got a caravan on his back. Diallo, put the ball in. Or don't. The Lip's going to put the ball in. Terrible header. That is a terrible header. Iliman Ndiaye. I still say that wrong. I don't think I'd ever say that one right. You should see Lee's manager. He sounds like Alexa. Does he actually? Manuel Benson. Ooh! Nearly got my United goal. Nicholas Jackson. Anthony. It's when you have the English players do it. Oh, it kills me. Absolutely kills me. How do I have 225 XP points? No idea. Tyrone Mings. Daniel Fox sounds like AI. Yeah. I'm surprised he's still in a job, to be fair. He was supposed to get sacked after they got promoted. Oh, what's another one? There's got to be another English one out there. The Leeds manager is like, Daniel Farker. Jacob Ramsey with a voice crack. I think the pronunciation videos are like the best thing that clubs do. I do. I'm pretty sure Louis Sibley had to do his once. He went, Louis Sibley. I just slow that down. Louis Sibley. Sound it out. Feel like you're back at school, don't you? Timo Werner. Love a bit of Timo Werner. Is Amad Diallo playing as a right wing back? He's going to score here though. Oh my god. We need Derby to do it? Yeah. I need to know how to say Ben Briatan Diaz. Nico Williams. Do you know, as English, when like the English, the Welsh, the Scottish players do theirs, they must feel like right idiots, genuinely. They must. Because they obviously know how to say it. I need a miracle, I need a miracle. Emil Smith Rowe. We need to learn Ibuka's full name. Charles Ibuka Ebadikizu. Oh my god. Mateusz Kasz. He had to change his name because he's now Polish, isn't he? Well, he's always had Polish blood and that, but... Charles Ibuka Ebadikizu. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. Freddie Woodman. I call Ibuka Abracadabra. Caden, can't be doing that. You've got to call him Charles Ibuka Ebadikizu. Because that's his name. That's a cross. It's not a good cross, but it's a cross. Dorgu over the bar. Ibuka's last name is Abuwudukizu. Abadikizu. That's what we're going to do it. Or gibberish, as I can't say it, it's like impossible. Yeah, it is difficult. Erling Braut Hoyland. I swear I say his middle name wrong all the time. Everyone loves a bit of Haaland though. Haaland. All the United fans are going. Sean Dyche talks like he's got gravel in his mouth. Yeah, he does. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland came from Leicester to Manchester. His cock's fucking massive. What? That is a weird ball. That is one of the weirdest passes I've ever seen in my life. Just keep the ball in the corner, City. Keep the ball in the corner. There's absolutely... yeah, cheerio. Bye-bye to the United fans. Angry Ginger's on his way out. He's walking off. He's going to go home. He's going to stream later. And he's gonna absolutely batter. He's going to batter Ruben Amorim. He's going to talk shit about the squad. Haaland coming off. Yep. Standing ovation. Haaland. He's not getting his hat-trick, unfortunately. Florian Wirtz. Do you reckon he's going to be any good on FIFA? He better be. He better be good on FIFA. I love his round him up thing. Lawrence did that. Who's that that's come on? Who's come on? I don't know who's come on. I missed it. I don't know who came on. Ake and Oscar Bob. Go on, Oscar. Get Oscar a goal and we can smile. Trafford's on the bench looking cold. I'd be fucking cold if I was sat on the bench as well. You're streaming Companion app next week? Yes, Caden. Yes, I will be. I'll be live on Wednesday on the web app. I will. Probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, the game's out on Friday, so we'll be streaming the game on Friday. But yeah, I'll be streaming on the Companion. I will. 100%. Steffi Mavadidi. David Moyes. David Moyes. Give us a goal, then we can say the Norwegians have scored a hat-trick. Yeah, you can. I still need to buy, with my B-Day money, has got 90 quid, but I'm waiting for one more present / money. Fair enough. Are you going to be in the streams in the week, Caden? Going to be watching us on the web app, and when the game comes out on Friday, you better be. How do you pronounce your name if you had to slow it down to the maximum as slow as possible? Lewis Everett. It's quite easy, really. I just hope that the £60 present or money that they have comes before Friday. Fingers crossed for you, mate. Fingers crossed. Of course you will. Don't worry. Love that, Caden. Love it. Love it. We're gonna have a video out tomorrow on the gaming channel about FC26 and the best ways to handle the points that come with the pre-order and stuff like that, and what I would do for you lot, and then talk about the plans. The full game doesn't come out on Friday, it's just early access. Yeah. But you can play the full game if that makes sense. Do. Oh, Ronaldo's starting for El Nassr. Yves Bissouma. Jim Radcliffe does not look happy. Poor bloke. Watches Mercedes fall from grace, and now he's watching United's fall from grace. He's involved in both of them. Why do they take Haaland off when he plays well, but when he plays shit, they play well game? Because he can score goals. Oh, Foden's throw on goal. Ooh. He didn't do anything. It's alright, don't worry. Super Derby, Super Rams. We are Derby, Super Derby. Better make sure I charge my controller for Friday, I know. I've not charged it since I went on holiday. Which players do you follow on FootMob? I'll tell you all of mine. Most of mine are on SofaScore. All of Derby's players that are out on loan. Couple of basketball players. Curry, Lonzo Ball, Caitlin Clark, Louis Watson, stuff like that. What can we say? Walsall is the best team in Manchester. Walsall are the best team in Manchester, not the second best, they're the best. Random question, but what is your screensaver on your phone? Wait. It's Lewis Hamilton. You owe me like £6 or £7. Why do I owe you money, Taylor? Welcome in, you, and you're right, mate. Why do I owe you money? The Glazers should sell the club, but now one will. But no one will because they're worth $3 billion. Yeah. Do. The game is nearly over. The game is nearly over. Good. It's been average. It's been a typical City game, hasn't it? Boring. City are boring. Do. City are boring. Just blow whistle, ref. Just blow whistle. That's what I'd do. If I was the referee right now, I'd have blown the whistle about a minute and a half ago. United aren't scoring 3 in a minute. Let's put it that way. It'd have to be a terrible, terrible turn of events. Cashin, Collins, Bradley, Smith, Wildsmith, Sibley, Fauna. Oh! Fornaciero, Didsey, Bird, Knight, Roberts, Dobbin, NML, Barks, Harness, Yates, Phillips, Washington, Marriott, Bielik, Cox, Ebioe, Dage, Roos. Roos. Oh, most of them are ex-Derby. They've all played for Derby, haven't they? All played for Derby. Do. Right, yeah, just hold it in the corner. Rest of the players are following what's Armstrong, McGee, White, Springett, Wilson, Allsop, Buchanan, Rooney, Osborne, and Kenzo. That is time. That is a Manchester City victory and a Manchester City thrashing. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought it? Was one goal away from getting the score right. Right, well, yeah, it is full time, Richard. It is full time. I'm going to jump off, go and get something to eat, and maybe I might be back on a bit later on, but I will let you all know later on. So make sure you keep your eyes on the socials, on Twitter, on YouTube community, TikTok, stuff like that, and I will catch you later on. Thank you all for stopping by. Appreciate the company as we watch through Manchester United versus Man City. Obviously, great result for City, terrible for United. Amarin is probably on his way out, but I will catch you in the next one. Thank you all for stopping by. I will see you in the next one. I'll be live tomorrow from about 6 p.m. So I will catch you then. We'll talk shit yet again. But yeah, I will see you later. Bye-bye.